Okay.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hello, Maura. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Did I ever tell you you're one of my favorite clients?
No, but thank you.
You are. And I always love doing readings for you. And so today I was thrilled that you wrote in and asked me to do a medium session with you.
Yes.
And I am going to bring in whoever comes in today. I have asked that they give some guidance or feedback about the incredible unfolding of your holistic center campus. Not sure, Spirit has its own rules.
All good.
But I've set an intention and set a prayer and asked them to come forward. And so I'm going to let you know who I have first, and we're going to go from there. So the first person I have, and he actually came into me last night, and he wants to be first in line here, and it's your dad.
Yeah, my dad.
And what a wonderful man. He's got such a calming presence and soul, but salt of the earth guy.
Yes.
And he is, this sounds so cliche, but he's telling me to say to you, you don't know what it's like up there. He's saying he is so proud of you because of what's going on up there. Not that he's not proud of you as his baby,
No.
but he said he gets to walk around and just feel like that's my Carolyn.
Oh, that's funny.
he's got his chest puffed up, and
Oh, that's
and
adorable.
people come and ask him, and he tells them, and he wants you to know how proud he is of you, and he sees what you're doing. And he gave me an image last night. He said, keep doing what you're doing, and don't be worried that things won't go as smooth as you want. He gave me an image of when you were a little girl, if you fell down in a playground and you scuffed your knees. He said, I used to tell you to get up and brush the dirt off your knees and get up and run and just go and not get all upset.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wanted you to always feel jump up and go.
Yeah.
And he said, that's the image he gave to me now. He said, don't worry, you're going to trip and fall in the playground. You're not, because you're just going to get up and go anyways. But
That sounds right.
and I see him with you, that he used to play in the playground with you, like on the swings and things like that. And he wants to believe he taught you to be like that, to just get up and just go on to the next thing. And he's so proud.
One of the things he used to say all the time, he was a really cool guy. I mean,
He's really cool. I've let him hang out with me.
He was pro women and really a cool guy.
Yes.
He used to say all the time two things. One is everything is negotiable. And the second, I think he coined the term no problem. Nothing is ever a problem.
Yes. Yes.
That's still.
And he's like saying, you go, girl. Like, you just.
Oh, that's adorable. I miss him.
And so he, and he's very happy with how things in other ways have unfolded for you, with all that's going on behind the scenes.
The walk-in business and the personal side.
Yes, that you put in the book. He said he wanted to make sure he knew all about it in the beginning and watch all that unfolded. And he said he was in the background, but kind of in the foreground too, because he said the most important thing is for my girl to be happy. Mm-hmm. And he says that he wants you to know that he's sorry if he didn't see that in you when he was here, that that Jay was more of the right guy for you. Mm-hmm. But he sees it now, so, and he's,
oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And he said, I love hanging out with him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, that's a fun to hang out. I knew they'd get along if they really got to know each other.
Yeah, and he said he's very happy he's gotten to get to know him now. And he said when all of this started, all he kept saying as his input was, I want my daughter to be happy.
Oh.
And so, and he sees that now.
She is.
And so, so he came in and really wanted to give you that message, and know you got him just cheering you on from up there, but that he's so proud of you, just so proud of what you've done, and in his awe of what you're unfolding, and which is really good to have.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And then I have another person at the table here, and it's a woman, and the feeling I get is it has to do with food, that obviously you're an incredible cook, but it could be this person was somebody who was part of your whole growth as you became the phenomenal chef and caterer that you were. But I'm seeing her as a woman that's thin, and I want to say she didn't die that old. I want to say 30s, 40s. But I'm seeing her kind of either as a mentor or somebody who really followed your footsteps. But she's somebody showing me that she just loved your food and loved everything you did, and was in that world with you when you were catering.
Oh. I don't know who that could be. It was many years ago, so. Right.
And she, and I'm trying to hear from her. She's saying to me she was somebody in the catering circle that was with you, and she died of cancer, and I see her as thin and tall, with medium hair. But anyway, she's here. She says maybe it's just a fan. She's saying she wished, because I asked them to come around a table, and she's like, I wish I had Carolyn's food right. So, I don't know, maybe it was somebody you worked for, but think about it. Usually
I have a thought of who it might be, but I'll have to research. I have a thought of who it might be. I'll have to.
Yes, and so write to me, because that's the way it works too. I always say to people, write down, this person that died of cancer, I believe in their 30s, they were tall and thin, and was somebody in your catering circle, okay, who either really admired, but I'm kind of seeing not necessarily a mentor, but almost like a partner in crime of like, you both did this, or tag teamed each other. She wasn't a best friend. She just was somebody in the industry.
Okay.
Right. So, and then the third person I knew was going to come in, and I said, don't come in unless you have something to say that helps me identify. But so I'm just going to say this. When you used to visit Jay's house, did you used to always go up the back staircase and you never went in the front door?
Never went in the front door.
Thank you. I asked for something specific. I said, don't come through. And that's what he told me. You always went up the side stair. And I know exactly where that is.
I know you do.
And so he's saying to me that he absolutely had something to do with us being connected.
This is Jay, isn't it?
Yes. And he's quite proud of himself about this.
He's very proud. Yes. Tell me more. This is so interesting.
He said that when the house got changed, and it was changed, he wanted to watch that whole process. He wanted to watch it all unfold. but because of that, he had to hang out in the neighborhood while the house was being redone. Because I get the feeling he used to go and hang out there, not as a spirit haunted, but just they get to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And so he would come, so he's hung out in the neighborhood because the house was being built. Well, he ended up checking out what people were doing, and he saw what I was doing, and he, being the mischievous person he is, he said, let's see if we can make this happen. He's quite proud of himself that he made this, and he's very, very happy that we're connected as well as we are.
Oh my God.
He's very thrilled about that. So he's what a happy guy. You know who he's very handsome.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Omar Sharif in the.
Oh, I can see that. Mm-hmm.
He really, because I'm getting the image when he came through of a younger person. And he said, I am the master of ceremonies and I'm the master of bringing, he's just like the conductor. And he said that he felt like he brought us together, which I just think is so cool.
Oh, so
But I asked him, I said, I knew that in my heart that he's the one that brought us together. Right. I said, how did you do that? You didn't walk in my house. And he goes, no, it was kind of boring. I was watching what was going on with the house being redone. And I started walking around, and he saw that he knew that my book was out. And so
when you just said master of ceremonies, Maura, so can you ask him if he feels like that is going to be what his place is within what we're all doing?
He said yes. He said, I will be the conductor. And he said, with guidance, obviously, from the highest,
right?
From the highest of above,
right?
But yes, he will be helping you through it and being the conductor.
Oh,
but I see this with him. He's showing me and being very flamboyant about it too. Because he just said to me, it's a huge orchestra now. It's over 30 people.
It's a huge what?
He said it's a huge orchestra that you've developed of over 30 people. And he's in front of them orchestrating.
Is he feeling okay? Is he good? I know he's going through
he's good. He's totally thrilled to be here. He's all excited because he wanted me to jump right in and say this. And I said, no. You've got to come through with something that shows Carolyn, yes, I have Jay.
Yeah.
So, but he's quite proud. He's joyous. He's joyous about everything. He's joyous about you and him. He's joyous about this all unfolding and his part in it. And so, and I'm thrilled I'm a founding member of Holistic Campus. So.
Oh my God, I can't wait until he wakes up to this. I know it's coming.
And he says he knows, but something your dad and the reason your dad was saying how above, he walks around with his, that was my daughter. The thing you need to know, Carolyn, that you do, that they're so in admiration of, is the way that you've kept to the contract. And that in no point in time did you break it. And the perfect example is the picture I sent you. I always go back to that because in my mind, if I was you, something like that would make me run down the hall and say, look, and you knew you couldn't do that. Like you've held to the highest level of honesty and integrity to the universe and all the archangels, etc., and the masters, and said, if you do this for me, no, I will not. I will do exactly as I've been told. That's incredible. And that's why so many are watching. And the other vision I got, just so you know how important this connection is with you and Jay, when it is completely finalized, the vision I got last night, there is a line of people, of souls waiting because they want to be next.
Wow.
And that is you. And that's why your dad's so proud. Because you are part of this whole thing that's happening. You and Jay, but you know.
No, I'm just down here going, just tell me what to do. I'll do whatever you tell me.
But so many people would break the contract. And you didn't. It's so, I don't think I could do it. I think at some point I would say, I'm going to go and do things my way here because I just want to get to the end.
Okay,
and so,
can I just ask, so breaking the contract, now, I know my higher self knows what this contract is.
But you were guided and told that when you do mediumship with people like myself, you can talk to Jay, but Jay's soul is in Tom's body.
Yes.
And so therefore you can't shake that up. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody asks you
and say, wake up. Do you know what's going on?
And they told you not to do that. Right? Yeah. Many times. And you have honored that, and they so admire it. And I also even see this huge line of people, of souls wanting to go and connect, and that's not all going to happen, because the person on earth has to do what you've done, which is hold true to the process. And you know how long that process has been. So but Jay's very excited. I asked him, I asked him when he thought, but of course, again, it's all the higher masters that he's hoping by the new year. So that he said, he keeps saying the master of ceremonies because he refers to what he used to be. But he said, so that I can be the conductor by January. You know?
I so want him to do that.
I know. So anyways, I hope this has been a wonderful session.
Oh my God, Maura. Thank you I can't tell you how much that means. Just Dad and talking to Jay. It's that gets me through. You know, when you say that, I don't know how I could not talk about it. That gets me through. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. And he said, anytime I'll come on through Maura. So
I'll try not to bug you too much with that.
No, but anyways, and I'm just happy he held through. And I said to him, please give me something that will make her know. And thank you. So now that we're done with this, and I can see this has made you happy today, I do have one final thing to ask you. That's about your health. I'm going to bring in Healing Bear. Just for everybody out there, I use Healing Bear when I do Reiki distance healing. My little bear.
It's adorable.
I use it for kids a lot.
Yeah.
But I did do Reiki healing last night for you, for your Achilles heel. I didn't tell you about that before I went to bed, and I asked my healing angel. I have a whole plethora of healing angels that come in when I ask. So I asked them to help with the pain and the throbbing and try to make it a little bit more flexible. And so I thought I'd ask how you were feeling today.
Okay, so last night, I get up in the middle of the night for whatever, my mind's churning, and I got out of bed and I said, why doesn't my ankle hurt? Why does my heel it didn't hurt last night. At all. And as you know, I have been in a walking cast for a while, and it's because my tendon hurt. But so thank you. It really feels better, much better.
Wow, because I visualized the Achilles heel. I visualized it stop throbbing and stop, and I asked that it work better for you without pain.
It worked.
I'm so happy to hear that. That, my friend, is distance healing. Right?
Oh,
so
boy, I didn't have to do anything.
No, it's while you were sleeping. I do it late at night when things are as soft and calm as can be.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, well, I, as always, have enjoyed my session with you.
Oh,
you've enjoyed it as well.
You're so special, Maura. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all that. Just,
You are welcome. You're welcome. And I'll talk to you soon.
all right. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.